Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, 21 Savage is calling himself playing peacemaker after he's deciding to call a truce, I guess, by letting it be known to Young Thug that him and Gunna need to hash out their differences, come together, and just leave all the street crap alone. Then he also called for a truce between Young Thug and Lil Baby, because as y'all know, they have had their differences where they're not talking, which is crazy because we basically know of Lil Baby due to Young Thug earlier on in Lil Baby's career, doing a song with him, blowing him up, and actually supporting him earlier on in his career. So they all pretty much got history. But here's the thing, right? That whole situation with Gunna being the snitch and cooperating, in which we know for a fact he did, because we seen it and heard it with our own 2 eyes and ears. But that whole situation kind of split up a lot of these guys that's in the Atlanta streets. This is because a lot of them run within the same crews. They all came up together, so it's kind of weird when they gotta pick sides because they all really know each other in real life. Now all this basically started because Young Thug went and called Gunna a rat. And not only did Young Thug call him a rat, but we also seen it all with our own 2 eyes. So what happened was everybody that was siding with Young Thug would call Gunna a rat, and they would pick sides with Young Thug. But this will become a problem because now you got everybody now doing U-turns, and the same people that was calling Gunna a rat, they're listening to his music, they bumping him, and it's actually cool to support Gunna once again. Now here's what I think is going on, y'all. I think even if Young Thug wanted to apologize to Gunna or wanted to be on his side again and be friends, it'll be a whole conflict of interest because a lot of people went out on a limb off the fact of just Young Thug being Young Thug, and they called Gunna a rat and sided with him. So the thing is, if Young Thug decided to be friends with Gunna again, that will mess up a whole bunch of relationships with other people that sided with him, and I guess he's not trying to do that. And one of those relationships that's already turned sour is Lil Baby. Lil Baby is standing on his ground, sticking to his guards, and he feels that Gunna was a rat. So he's not affiliating himself in no way, shape, or form with Gunna or anybody else that affiliates themselves with Gunna, not to mention the calls that went viral that kind of had Young Thug talking a little down about Lil Baby.
I ain't finna say nothing about you on the internet. I ain't finna let the world know I ain't until just say so.
But you know,
that's what they supposed to did. Like,
but ain't nobody
niggas trying to go at him to get clout. Yes, they have. Dirt said something to him, but that's it. Like, Wham, them ain't doing like, Wham unfollowed him.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just that little boy. That ain't really saying that to no.
Yeah, but that's still saying that. Yeah, but that's still.
But guess what? No, that
what
makes
your position is, man.
But
I ain't saying they wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they jumped the gun. But
niggas supposed to have a conversation with you for they anything. That's
yeah, but Wham did though. I talked to Wham, so we get on the phone. Hey, you told Buddy them do that? All right, hell no. He's like, all right, stay lit. I'm smart. Off top, soon it happens.
Now here we got 21 Savage. I don't know if this is part of his promo run because y'all know he just released a new project, which is projected to do over 53,000 copies in his first week. And y'all know when these rappers got anything dropping, they are the most vocal on social media. So I don't know if this is one of his plays for his promo run or if he really actually does want to bring peace to Atlanta. The 21 Savage will go on a whole rant on his Twitter, and we're going to get into that, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now in a series of tweets, 21 Savage will start it all off addressing first Gunna and Young Thug, as he will go on to tweet, quote, "At Gunna, at Young Thug, y'all ninjas fix that ish Y'all love each other. Ninja, you knew Gunna wasn't no gangster when he told the first time, and we swept it under the rug for you. You know he wasn't trying to leave you out to hang, Ninja. F the streets, we ain't get ish but trauma from that ish. Then in another tweet, he will address Little Baby, and he will say, quote, "At Wham can't be F with 4. You one of the realest young N-words out this ish. Admit Slime was moving the goalpost, and we were standing behind him because we love him, my brother." Then in another tweet, he will actually address Quavo and Offset in their relationship, as he would state, quote, "Y'all ninjas tell the world I put y'all on group text, told y'all squash it before it even got far. Ninja, if y'all were still together, y'all would be unstoppable." In another series of tweets, he would state, quote, "Last year I was the realest ninja, but trying to stop Thug from exposing Gunna, now I'm fake. LOL." Then in another tweet, he would address QCP, who was the CEO of Quality Control, as he would state, quote, "At QCP, I told you to your face you did wrong at the party, but I never bashed you on the internet, cause it would have made the city look bad, cause you was putting all the young ninjas and that would have effed the money up." Then in another tweet, last one, he would say, quote, "We've been moving the goalposts because Atlanta grew up on hustling, all this violence got out of control, it break my heart to see my city this divided." Now, as I always tell y'all about these rappers, it's not about what they say, it's more about their actions. Because they're good at saying things, especially when it comes to pushing peace, but for some reason their actions always show different. 21 Savage is saying that he don't like that his city is divided. And I could agree, because I think when we all grew up, Atlanta was one of the milestones, one of the staples, one of the prime examples of when we stick together, we can go further. Because as y'all remember, it was a time in the music industry when Atlanta wasn't making too much noise, but New York got kind of lax, and what happened was Atlanta came right after, and they was putting each other on. No matter how big or small of an artist you was, if you had a good song, even the biggest artist was supporting the smaller artists, and that showed unity and showed what could happen when each one pull each other up. Somehow, some way, just like New York again, just as Atlanta has been taken over, they're all now divided. And they all got their own reasons why they don't mess with each other, whether it's money issues, gang ties, snitching, the whole 9 yards. However, 21 Savage is pretty much saying put all that behind and let's get back to the old Atlanta where we was all together. And to be honest with you, I really think that's all in the past, because as y'all know, some things you just can't come back from. Whether it's QCP being accused of taking money or not giving guys the money they're owed, or it's Offset getting stripped allegedly by some other gang members. And then you have the most infamous situation with Gunna, where I think personally this has divided almost the whole city. See, here's what happened. A lot of these guys didn't believe that Gunna was going to come out as strong as he did. They thought the snitching rumors, because we all seen him do it, they thought those rumors and everything that transpired was going to break him, and by the time he came out, he wasn't going to be nothing. However, a lot of those same people are now doing U-turns, and the same people that called him a rat, was saying how they don't support ratting, they are now bumping his music and they're making it their business to support Gunna. And now this is causing conflict because you have those that did call him a rat and they standing on it, and they don't want to deal with the people that they see call him a rat, and now they dealing with him. And I think that's one of Little Baby's biggest issues with the whole situation. See, 21 Savage admitted that they're pulling the goalposts back when it comes to the whole Gunna situation. And by that, what he's trying to say for y'all that didn't understand what he meant was that, yeah, they know that he's a rat, but they got no problem, I guess, still consulting with him. Whereas Little Baby is saying, no, I'm a street dude, I don't care about none of that. If he's a rat, I don't want to be affiliated with him, and I don't want to be affiliated with y'all because y'all got no problem being affiliated with him knowing what he did. So when he heard 21 Savage and Young Thug say that him and Little Durk basically jumped the gun by calling Gunna a rat, they're saying how, right? We all seen what transpired, not to mention we was all pretty much following your lead because you called him a rat. So I don't know, man. It's a very crazy situation. However, when 21 Savage does say that he would like to see Atlanta come back together, I would like to see it too, because I think it's all black excellence. We could all come together and show the world that we can all coexist in the same space, make money, and not have any of this bull crap like they expect us to have, then that's a win for me. But then again, with Lil Baby being who he is, I can't be mad at him if he's standing on his principles about not dealing with somebody who he feels cooperated, knowing the type of music he makes. Now real quick, another reason why I said 21 Savage gotta lead by example instead of just his words is because I don't know what him and Future got going on, but Future posted about being the biggest, as he would say, quote, the biggest in this ish. 21 Savage sneak replied by tweeting the opposite, as he would state, quote, the realest in it, the biggest change all the time. Definitely subliminals being thrown around. I don't know what Future and 21 got going on, but yeah. So y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about the whole situation? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.